We made it. Good day, 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 good morning, good morning, good morning, good Thursday, good Thursday, good Thursday. Whew. And yeah, y'all, it's trash day. So yeah, I had to put my boots on the ground. For real. I had to take the trash out. But how are we? How are we? How are we? How are we? On this beautiful, 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 beautiful day. Good? Great? Awesome? Y'all know I need my braids. Okay. Oh. We did it, y'all. Up and at it. Out. In a bounce. Getting ready to go into this day like we know who we are. Yes, that's the only option. That's the only option. And you know, knowing who you are is not... Hold on, y'all. I got my vitamins. Yeah, be sure to take care of you. But anyway, going into your day like you know who you are is not... It does not come with a sense of pride. There are levels to pride now. Y'all know the type of pride that I'm talking about. It don't come with that kind of pride. If you don't know, start over. But listen, when you go into your day like you know who you are, it has a lot to do with you just being confident. Confident in who you are. Confident in your ability to be who you are, you know? Confident in knowing, truly knowing where you stand in not just this world as a whole, but where you stand inside of your world. You know, you have to gain a sense of control. You know, it's a must. It's a must because you see how I woke up. I did my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever I do in my home before I come out. You know, those are the moments that really count. Those are the moments that really helps to usher you into your day. Okay, so I get up because, you know, it's just a matter of starting your day, getting ready for your day, getting ready for what's to come, and being connected to who already knows. You know, being connected to who already see. And it's very important, very, 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 very important. And I came a little bit too far this morning without my seatbelt on. Yeah, being very, 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 very aware of the fact that your day, this day, is yours. So, irregardless of what anyone else is doing, how anyone else is feeling, it's about how you show up. It's about how you show up. It's about how you present yourself. And it does not have to do, it doesn't have everything to do with your appearance. Your appearance is very important, don't get me wrong. But it is also how your energy, you know, how you move, your thought pattern, your perception of life. Those are the things that set the tone for your day, set the tone for your life, like real. So be careful, be sure that when you go into your day, or at the start of it, whatever, or how you live your life, just make sure you are not unconsciously living in someone else's shadow. You know, I've mentioned before that we go through different things in life. We have different situations in life. We have different, you know, opportunities in life. We have different experiences in life. And it is very important to go through whatever it is that you go through. Learn whatever it is that you needed to learn from it. And keep living. You know, if you are the type of person that you are, don't let a situation change you and force you to becoming something that you're not. You know, don't let an individual set the tone for your whole entire life. You know, don't let a situation set the tone for your whole entire life. Learn from the situation. Don't let the situation become your reality. Especially if it's a negative one. You know, we win some, we lose some. You know? That's life. My son, like, he like to play a lot. Like, so, like, we playing games. And this boy know I'm gonna whoop him in Uno. That's a game, I don't care who you are, baby. I'm gonna whoop whoever ready to get whooped when it comes to some Uno, like that. So yes, my 5-year-old, he do not like getting whooped, baby. But he always wanna play. He always wanna play. So instead of just playing, I had to start, you know, I had to start showing him the proper way to play. Because yeah, he got the baseline. You got a number, you throw it out. You got da-da-da, you throw it out. You got the color, you throw it out. But you know, I had to start giving him some pointers. Because baby, he don't like to lose. And he tried. He threw a one too many temper tantrums. So I had to, you know, we had to bring him back a few times. Because I'm not going to play and let you win. Baby, I ain't doing that. I'm not gonna play no games with nobody that I know how to play and just sit back and let you win. I ain't doing it. So yeah, if you know how to play, and I don't know how we ended up here, but if you know how to play a game, and I don't care how you feel about a person, I don't care how you love or care about a person. If they keep playing with you, they keep wanting to play with you, play the game. Play it. Because at the end of the day, someone is going to win. Somebody is going to win. And if you pay attention to what's in your hand, if you pay attention to what cards you have been dealt in life, learn how to play your hand so you can win. Another thing about it, you know, he be like, I don't have any draw cards. I don't have any, y'all know the fancy cards and Uno. I don't have any of those cards. I don't want my hand. I say chill, just chill. Let me show you how to get whooped with no special cards. Just play your hand. Just play your hand. Stop worrying about what other people got. Stop worrying about what you do not have. You understand? Because they may have all them draws, but you got about 3 of the same number of the same color. Boom, 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 bam. Clock it out. You understand? Yeah, pay attention to what's in your hand at the end of the day. At the start of the day as well. Make sure you are connected to God. Make sure you're connected to God. Make sure you are connected to Source. Make sure you are going into your day with that confidence. That's why, baby, I don't care what room I step in. You know, God is there, baby. Yeah, and we rock. If you rock with God, you rock with God. And it don't matter how people feel about it, you know. Things are always going to work out. Things are always going to work out for you. And I don't know who needed that, but it does not matter where you are. If you are connected to God, know and understand that wherever you are is necessary for where you are going. Okay? It's not your end. You know, but you have to go through things. So I love y'all. I do. And God does too. So when you go into this day, you go like you know that. Go like you know that God has equipped you with everything that you need. And if you feel like you don't have everything, you need to lean to God a little more. Okay? Lean to God a little more. Sit a little longer. You know, that time, that one-on-one time, you might need to sit a little bit longer. You know? Yeah. It is Thursday. We are here. God is good. God is great. Go into this day like you know who you are. Go into this day like you are who you are. Alright? That's just that. And it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a great day because God gave you the opportunity to be who you are. And you are great. We made it. God did it again. Good day. And we are going to go into the day like we know who we are. Don't play with nobody on no level. Okay? And don't let nobody play with you. Much love, BJ.